Well, I think, the boats are exhilarating boats to sail, aren't they? In 17 to 30 knots of wind speed, they're certainly on the edge. And the first race, we had a great start down the pin end of the line, got to go the direction we wanted to at the first beat, led round the first mark and extended throughout the race. So that was pretty straightforward, and I'm sure everybody on the boat and everybody here wishes that you could sail like that all day. It's pretty easy. But second one, we had a reasonable start. And I think right shift up the first beat, and unfortunately we're on the wrong side of that, and certainly in the bottom three around the top mark. I'm not sure. I managed to claw our way back to fifth, really close to fourth with Accra on the line. And then the last one, great start, probably a little bit late to pull the pin up at the committee boat end, and going quick up the beat. Horden did a nice job of putting us in good bits of water and going quick. Led round the top mark, and all was going pretty straightforward until we jibed on to port, and probably a little bit hot, and sailing with a little bit too much heel, and a big gust hit us, and we didn't quite anticipate it enough, and we had one of the biggest broaches I think I've ever been involved in the sport of yachting. So that was big. I was actually back here hanging on to the windward runner cable, and my feet were about 1 metre off the ground. So that was good. It was actually so good that we had the keel out of the water, and the masthead halyard went over the top of the mainsail, and we broke the mainsail batten. So unfortunately we couldn't get that halyard around the top of the main, and had to sail down the last run without a spinnaker, which is a bit demoralising and disappointing, because we could have salvaged an okay finish out of what was potentially a pretty shit situation. There's no other word for it, it was shit. So yeah, that was our day really. So disappointing to have left points on the table. I think that's the most frustrating thing, is there's at least 10, 12 points, but I know everybody probably feels the same way. There's probably not something that I should say on in the public media, what's going through my mind when that happens. There's a lot of swear words, starting with the letter F. Obviously you've got to try and get the boat back up on its feet and going as quick as you can. It's all about minimising the loss. You've made a mistake and you've got to recover. And, Rhino did a nice job. Our pitman's very proactive on the halyard, get the halyard down, get the boat back up on its feet again and get it going. But we had to smoke so much halyard because the broach was so big that the spinnaker went in the water, and then had to retrieve that and reset. So, it's, but I think, everybody in the teams, sort of knows what they're doing. It's not their first rodeo, and everyone's pretty good at getting switched back into racing again. So, we're a good team. We just we haven't done a lot of training before this regatta because it's been so windy. So, that was effectively a training day for pretty much all of us. After a season off, spending the winter at home watching TV, we got to get back into racing again, and that was essentially a training day. So we need to scrub ourselves up, pull our socks up and get on with it.